I'm currently reading a book called Angels in My Hair by Lorna Byrne, and I got it recommended by my choir teacher at church, and she said that like it was like one day during like after choir practice, um she was like, "Oh, what's the meaning of your guys' names?" And my name is Angela, of course. And so she was like, "What's the meaning of Angela? Well, how did you happen to name your son Angela? Like, how did you, you know?" And so the meaning of my name, I think it means messenger of like angels or something, like angel messenger in Italian. And she kind of like recommended me this book because it's the autobiography of a modern day mystic Irish woman with powers of the saints of old. And so when she kind of read this book, and she was like, "Okay, this book kind of reminds me of you um because of your name." And so she was like, "Just give it a try. If you don't like it, just give it back." But I actually just started reading it, and so I kind of want to complete it now because it's about like mystics and kind of like, I'm not sure, like astrology and like kind of the zodiac sign, kind of like the realm with like spirituality and stuff, which is like I'm quite interested in that kind of field. So um over Easter I'm gonna try my best to finish this novel, um because it's quite a thick book. It's got like over, let's say, it's got over like 300 pages, so it's quite long. Um, like I've read like countless books over the year. Like I think I haven't read this much books in like my whole life. I've only read like this year I read over like 4 books since the start of January. I read Small Steps by Louis Sachar. Um, what else? The Great Gatsby. I'm not sure the author is. Um, what's the third one? Third one was The Catcher in the Rye, but I feel like I read it, like I read it on the bus like every time I go to school, and I can never like get my head around the main character. Um, I completely forgot the name. Like no, something Caulfield. I think it's Holden Caul. I'm not sure, but he he's such a like a annoying main character, and I think that's the first time I've ever really experienced a character like that. So it's kind of weird and kind of like interesting to have a change in character, because like you're usually greeted with like, your normal like nice character, but this time when reading The Catcher in the Rye, that's not in that case. It's like the main character is like he's quite pessimistic, and he doesn't think lightly of things. Like I think when I first started reading the book, I was like, okay, yeah, I kind of relate because he's thinking badly out of everything, but like in a kind of good way. During Easter, I kind of want to start trying new foods because I had avocado sushi a few days ago, like with California rolls and stuff, and I actually didn't mind it because you can't really taste the avocado, and the texture is kind of overpowered by the rice and like the crab stick and the cucumber. Um, but now I kind of want to take it to the next level. I want to try avocado um with like other dishes, like kind of avocado toast or like some kind of dish that will make me like avocado to the point where I can eat it with anything. I want to start liking avocado and other foods that I don't really like during Easter break, because it's going to be this Easter I want it to be like really a time where I can like kind of develop and improve myself, because I have had the worst diet for the past few weeks. I've had like greasy, oily food like this week and last week, and it was like I had like McDonald's twice in a week. And I want to get away from that because it's not good for the body, and it's probably not even good for your mental health. So, I want to try and improve my diet as best as possible. But like the point that I'm trying to get through is that I want to try to kind of redevelop myself during the Easter break and like more food and kind of try new foods and try new everything and read more books because I have literally lost focus completely when I read books. I'm going to eat my pizza now. I've been trying out this new technique called loose painting with acrylic, and so far, I'm kind of liking the results of it, though I'm not really like... Because the darker part of the painting looks quite sloppy, so I'm going to try my best to fix that up, but so far, I'm quite, like, satisfied with my outcome. Hopefully this does turn out to be quite good, because I'm trying it on, like, just, you know, your average art paper. So, like, it's kind of like a trial run. Like, if this is, like, okay, I'll do it, like, one more time on art paper, and then I'll move on with, using a canvas that I can hang up right over there. It's going to replace the, what's it called? The Forbidden Fruit painting that I have hung up for almost a month. So, it was go while it lasted. I hope you do well in life. Okay, so here is my progress on the loose pear painting technique painting. So far, it is looking very good. I'm actually really impressed by the way this turned out. I'm actually surprised too, because this is like my first time ever doing this technique, and it looks quite realistic. Like from afar, it's kind of like, oh, is that like a pear? Like levitating without paper? And then when you move closer, it's like, oh, yeah, you can see like the brush strokes and stuff. But like the method to this technique is kind of like the brush strokes are really what make the painting pop, because like you're using deliberate painting strokes. You're not using like really like tiny or really big painting strokes. Like I'm not even sure what I'm talking about, because I'm not even sure what the word deliberate means, but what I'm trying to get at here is that the painting strokes are extremely what make this painting what it is. So I'm really proud of this painting so far. I'm going to continue onwards and see how it's going to turn out. But so far, I'm actually really proud of myself. So here's the painting. I'm almost done with my painting. Here it is so far. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to kind of add a lighter shade of this blue, because I think it's a bit overpowering. But not too light, because I kind of like the way it is in person, but I think it is a bit too blue, so I'm gonna kind of add a bit of white to it to make it less overpowering. So I think for the most part I'm done with the painting. I'm quite satisfied with the shadow, because I kind of added a bit of different shades of blue and a bit of white to give it some, I don't know, some depth, to kind of give it, like, I don't know, like something to make it look more, I guess, appealing to the eye. And for the most part, it's worked, and I'm really happy with the way everything has turned out with the painting. And so here is the final product. There's like a rubbish truck right as I show the front. It's quite ironic. What I really like about the painting is that the yellowish white contrasts with the blue. They're complementary colors, because yellow goes with blue. And I don't know, everything is like so planned out. Like, yeah, so I'm actually really satisfied with this outcome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint another one of these, but on a canvas. But this will be in my next video, because I think that painting two things in one video is like a bit too much. So I'm going to kind of level everything out and just paint this exact thing, or maybe even an apple or whatever, mango or banana, in the next video. So yeah, I'm really satisfied with this thing. Once again, I'm actually gonna cry. I'm really proud of this. I'm really proud of this thing. Once again, I know I've congratulated it. Wow. I've already congratulated it already, but, you know, it kind of deserves it because look at it. It just looks so beautiful. And I'm really proud of myself, so giving myself a tap on the back for that. But now I have to do the worst part. I have to tidy up. And tidying up is like the worst part of doing art. It's like you've created such a masterpiece. You've done everything in your power to do the most, which is, you know, this as an example. And now you have to clean up like a year's worth of mess that you've created. And that's like, you can't really blame anyone else because, of course, it's the one, you're the one who made the mess. So now I have to clean up this extreme car wreck of a mess. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, I think that it would be nice and fitting to play some acoustic guitar and to show you my skills and how I've sort of progressed over the past few months. I've been learning guitar for over 6 months, and it's been a really fun journey. I haven't passed the bar chord sort of journey yet because it's quite a hard skill to do. Like it's one of the hardest things in guitar to ever learn. Like a lot of beginners tend to quit during that part because it is that hard, and I have been trying my very hardest to overcome getting past the bar chord path. So I'm still doing it, still learning, and progress has been made. And so hopefully over Easter, you know, I'll be able to master the bar chord. I will be able to defeat the bar chord demon. So, to show you guys what I've been learning over the past few months, I'm going to show you 3 songs that I've been playing. There's countless more, but I just wanted to show you my 3 favorites that I've been learning, and I hope you enjoy. The first one I've learned is Come As You Are by Nirvana. One of my top favorite songs by them. So here you go. The ending was a bit sloppy, but you know, you get what I mean. The next one is Smells Like Teenage Spirit by Nirvana. This one is a slight bit trickier one that I had to learn, but I ended up doing it in over, like, under 10 days, so like almost a week. So yeah, here it is. Okay, that one was very messy. I'm really sorry for any guitar player that had to watch this. Okay, apologies in advance for not being able to play my last and final song because my storage decided to do a little ongoing fight where it won't allow me to film the last few minutes of the last song. So I apologize once again in advance for not being able to play the final song. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for taking your time and effort out of your day to watch this video and countless others that I've made in the past. I appreciate each one of you guys so much. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.